Okay, so I just looked back at what time I recorded before, so it's been 12 minutes since I put that on. Just so you know, once again, I've never been shown how to do tuck pointing. I've only heard about it and done my own research on YouTube or whatever. And you will find if you try and research how to do all this stuff, there's no information there, very little. Right? There's some, but they don't go into any detail. And I plan on going into detail when I'm good enough and experienced enough to give that detail. I just want to point out this too. I'm putting my bed joints on with a PERP tuck pointing tool. I was too stingy to buy the bed joint tuck pointing tool at the same time as buying this because it was all experimental for me. So I just bought that. And I've continued with that for my beds, but I do know that you can get longer ones, which are about 170 or 150 long, I think. Double that, maybe even a bit longer for the bed joints, yeah? So I would like to talk about the putty. So that's the putty, that's fine wash sand that I've given another sieve, yeah? It was easier to put that on than it was to put that on, so that's fine wash, but it wasn't sieved, so it had bigger. Okay, and this is the little board I use for my perps. It's not great, it's the first one I ever made. Just put some packing on the back. You've got to keep it off the wall, otherwise you get red smears everywhere. That's why you pack it out off the wall. It's not perfectly straight, but I had to do a patch up, or attempted my first patch up. I told the client, hey, I'm no tuck pointing expert, but I think I can patch up so that my work looks very similar to the work that's on your job. That's 120 years old, and so you want it to blend in, obviously. So anyhow, I made that, and I made that the night before I attended that job. This one I just put some sticky felt stuff that you put under furniture. And that's just I think it's like a 90mm skirting board. So it's got a rounded edge there. You can use it, the idea is to use it that way actually, or on the stuff that you do see where people have made their tools, their boards. But I find it works quite well that way because I can sit my, this is going to be a bit hard, but I can sit my tool on there and make sure it's flat, if you know what I mean, by just resting it on the square edge. Yeah, that helps me keep it straight. Anyhow, that's about all I can do